What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we've got a list of 10 new tech life hacks for you guys to try out. The first hack we've got is moving around multiple apps at once on iOS. So I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually move around multiple apps on the home screen of any iOS device by doing just this. So like always, when you want to move around an app, you just have to hold it down. You wait till the whole thing starts wiggling and whatnot. So you grab it. But once you grab it, you can also start grabbing other things and it starts to bundle them. And when you do this, it's easy to just go ahead and throw them all within one folder. So if you're someone who likes to organize and keep your home screen clean, but it usually takes too long because you gotta grab them one at a time, this thing is a huge time saver. And next up is accessing emojis right from your computer. So let's say we've got a Windows laptop over here and we want to access the Emoji Keyboard. So when we're typing something, all we have to do is hit the Windows key and period, and boom, you've got access to all of the emojis you could possibly want. Now you can also do the same thing on a Mac, and I've talked about that in the past. And for the Mac, all you have to do is hit Command, Control, and Spacebar, and boom, emojis for everybody. Now we've got another tip for you iOS device users. Let's say you have a ton of tabs open on Safari. You're able to actually close them all at once. So all you have to do is jump into Safari and use the little tab button down here, hold it, and you can close all your tabs all at once. As you guys can see, I have like 474. I probably should hit that button, but I think I'd get anxiety from closing all of that out. I don't know what I'd lose in there. So we're gonna keep it open, but you have the ability to do that.
I think everyone should right now pause the video and see how many tabs they have open.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Pause the video and write in the comment section down below how many tabs you currently have open in Safari.
Here's mine.
What do you have?
500.
Oh, you're probably at like the limit. You probably have like 600 or something and it can't even count anymore. Now we also got a tip for those Chrome users out there. So if you got Android and Chrome is your main browser, or iOS, you can always just jump into the Chrome app and then swipe between tabs by just going on the address bar and swiping left and right. Now, this could be really useful in case you want to compare products or something. So let's say I've got like 2 headphones open over here. I can just kind of swipe between them so I can see different things, whatever it may be. That's a cool little feature that you can use to jump back and forth between tabs. Now, the next hack is actually a website recommendation called hotelwifitest.com. Now, this is great for those of you who plan on traveling soon and Wi-Fi is going to be very important to you. So check this out. So if we pull open the site and you type in where you plan to be, like I'm going to be in San Francisco soon. So San Francisco, California, I can go ahead and see which hotels have the best Wi-Fi. So there's the speeds right here, and you get to see how reliable it is based on this confidence rating over here. So for me, this is great because I know exactly which hotels I should be looking at when I'm in the San Francisco area. Now, I know I'm not the only one who's closed the tab while browsing by accident, and here's what you do to recover it. So when you lose a tab, all you have to do on a Mac is hit Command-Shift-T, and you get that exact page back. And what's also nice is that you can even go back on this page and go back to pages that you were on previously, so you get the entire thing back. And for Windows, all you have to do is hit Control-Shift-T, and you get the exact same effects. Now, another feature that is surprisingly unknown to a lot of people is the ability to move the cursor on iOS when you're typing with the keyboard. So let's say you're at the end of a message and you realize you've got an error or a mistake. All you have to do is force touch the screen and you can move this cursor around wherever you want. So I can go ahead and take away this 3, pop, just like that. Now, if you don't have force touch on your iPhone or maybe iPad, all you have to do is hit the space bar, hold it, and you still get access to the same feature. Now, next up is a feature for you Android users out there, and this is something I wish was on all devices, and it's called screen pinning. So let's say you want to give your phone to your mom or your sister or something, and you don't want them to go into anything else. All you have to do is hit the recent tab button, and then hold on to the icon up top, pin this app, and this way, when you give it to them, they can't go into any other apps if they hit back, recent, none of that. It locks the app in place and doesn't allow them to jump into anything else that you don't want them to see unless they're able to get past your lock screen. Now real quick, jumping back to the iPhone, if you have an iPhone with Force Touch and you hate the little badges with numbers at the top, here's what you can do to make sure you get rid of them. All you have to do is Force Touch the screen and you can see exactly which app has badges that need to be taken care of. And the last thing we've got is for our desktop users. Let's say you've got a lot of a particular file, let's say photos for instance. I've got a bunch of photos here of some plants. Now, if I want to organize this, instead of having the weird name that comes out of the camera, I can go ahead and rename all of these by right-clicking after highlighting them all, go to rename, and then let's say I call it plant. It'll automatically name them all plant, and they'll all be in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. The Mac is a little bit more complicated, but it's pretty much the same process. You can go over, do the same thing, highlight all of them, right-click, go to rename, let's say 20 items. And I like to do format, so I'll call this plant as well. We'll start at number 1, rename, and boom. Plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. But that about wraps it up, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed all of these quick little tips for a bunch of different platforms. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up. And also, if you've got any special life hacks yourself, leave a comment down below. I'll also include the previous life hack videos that we've done in the past. If you guys want even more tips, check them out in the description. But till the next video, guys, it's your average consumer. Peace.